We're with Dr. Lori Verderame, the internationally known art historian, antique appraiser, PhD. Dr. Lori, we're talking collectibles today.
Yes.
Ceramic, glass, and also stuff you pick up. Like the homeowner said they got this at an antique store. It's an old heavy doorstop.
Right.
Worth anything or not?
Made in New York, cast iron, worth about $75. Lots of people have them. It's been repainted. If you're not Picasso, don't repaint it. This is acrylic paint on top of cast iron. So about $75, not repainted, about $200.
You're kidding.
I'm not kidding.
Okay, let's move on to some of this glass and stuff. And this thing is so heavy, I'm going to put it on the floor.
Collectibles.
Collectibles.
Yeah.
These are Coalport cottages.
Okay, so now brand names is what we like with collectibles. You want Lalique, you want Tiffany, you want Coalport, you want Hummel. You want the good brand names because they speak to quality. And you want to collect in a category. So when you start to collect, oh, I have a couple of Coalport cottages, but then I also collect some Lalique, and then that becomes clutter. You want to collect in a category. Try to collect the same things because every time you add another one, you increase the value of the whole collection.
Is the best place to buy or sell them on eBay or at your local antique store?
Okay. Online is the best place to buy and to sell. And the people go, oh, your local antique store, not that it's a bad place, but you can do much better when you are reselling something online, and you can bring most of the money home if you cut out the middleman. And the way you have to do that is get an actual appraisal of an actual sales record. You can get it from my website at drloriv.com. But also remember, that sales record is going to actually show you where a similar piece sold. Then you can start selling it online. Don't only think of eBay. Think of all the places that you could sell it online. But remember, there are pieces that you'll say, oh, the Hummels are never valuable. Oh, the Lalique is never valuable. That's just not true. It depends on the individual objects.
Okay, now, Hummels, are people still getting them? Are they just no longer valuable?
Okay, so people, because there's so many of them out there, and many people collected them, certain newer ones are not as valuable as the older ones. Condition is king. Condition is very important.
The little tiny chip that you hardly notice.
Important that you hardly notice. Called a flea bite, and you'd notice it. The same way you'd be scratching at your arm if a flea bit you. A flea bite is a little tiny thing that you will notice and collectors will notice. Condition is to antiques what location is to real estate. It's got to be in good shape.
All right. Do you sell things and buy things in groups, individually?
If you can. If you can buy a group of these collectibles, great, because now you are actually, as a seller, you're providing the buyer with a big opportunity. They don't have to run around and find 10 of them. You've got 10 of them.
How do you know if it's real, not real, or just some knockoff?
Okay, by the mark, by also the condition, by the type of piece, because for example, Hummel figurines had knockoff made in Japan in big numbers. So you have to look at actually how the mold was made, and a lot of this information is provided in tips on our website. But also for us, we want to remember that some of the great details about each one is important. For example, the Hummel figurines right there are based on the drawings of Sister Maria Hummel. So they have to look like these little kids. If the kids don't look right, guess what? They're not Hummels. The Coalport pieces are known for their appliqué ornament. That means they're applied decoration, like these little intricate flowers. If they don't have the intricate flowers, they're not Coalport.
They're trash.
They're repros.
Okay.
They're restrikes.
But they're not the treasure.
But they're not the true thing.
Okay.
You know, it's basically that idea of getting the real thing. So they whether it's authentic or not, and those details are just it's much easier to fake the mark than it is to fake the detail.
Okay.
Okay.
So you might see something that's marked one of these brand names,
And it might be a fake.
And it might be a fake.
That's right. That's right.
Okay.
So that's why I want you to concentrate on looking at how they're made, the quality and the structure of the piece rather than the mark. You've got to remember, a lot of that stuff could be valuable. A walkthrough appraisal is always worth it.
drloriv.com too. Thank you so much. It's good to know about all this stuff. I hope everything you've got is at least a sentimental treasure to you. Thanks a lot, and we'll see you next time.